Hello everyone, welcome to Dickson's Java 101 tutorial 14. And today I'm going to teach you how to do a calculator menu. So today is going to be a recap on the switch statements and the do while loops. In my previous do while loop example, I said that we're going to learn the do while loop and then the switch statement, and then we're going to create a menu. So today we're going to create a menu. This is very useful. I use a lot of do while loops and switch statements in my programming because I like to ask the user what do they want to do. If they want to maybe add two numbers, they're going to hit 1. If they want to minus two numbers, they're going to hit number 2. They want to times two numbers, they're going to hit number 3. And if they want to divide two numbers, they're going to hit number 4. And if they want to hit number 5, they can exit the program. So I'm giving them a lot of options now. And if the user hits number 6, which is not out of my 5 options, I can ask them to repeat and re-enter the number until they hit a number from 1 to 5. So that's the do while loop. And then the switch statements is just gonna do what the number is assigned to. For example, if it's a number 1, it's just gonna add 2 numbers. So let's start. So I just created and imported the Java library, and I created a scanner in main. I'm gonna create 3 variables, and I'm gonna use these 3 variables only for all my switch cases. So I'm just gonna have int thought, and thought is what number I want to do. If I want to hit number 1, I'm gonna add 2 numbers. So that's my thought variable. And then I'm going to have my int a, like if I want to ask the user to enter the first number, and then I'm going to ask the user to enter the second number in b. And c is going to be a variable for the formula of a plus b, or a minus b, or a times b, or a divided by b. Okay, so I created all my variables, and now I'm just going to print out what is this program. So welcome to Dickson's calculator. So that's my simple print statement. And now I'm gonna ask the user what to do. So first of all, I'm gonna ask the user to do what to do. So what to do is a do statement. So open bracket, closing bracket. And now I'm going to put in a while loop, which is the do while loop. So while there's a condition and then for semicolon. I'll show you what to do first. So for example, okay, system not out of print line number 1. If the user has number 1, would you like to add 2 numbers? And then I'm going to repeat my other 3 options. I'm going to put number 2, 3, and 4. Would you like to minus 2 numbers? Would you like to times 2 numbers? Would you like to divide by 2 numbers? So it's very simple. And I'm just going to add a backward slash and an in to have a little space between welcome to Dickson's calculator and would you like to do. Okay, now this is a recap for the do while loop. Assuming the user is going to input something, so I have to put something here. So I'm going to call it thought because I'm using the thought variable. Thought is equal to input dot next int. So assuming I'm just going to hit 1 because I want to add 2 numbers. 1, I hit 1, and now it's going to probably do a switch statement here. But I want to explain the while loop. For example, I hit the number 8, and I'm not asking the number 8. I don't want the computer, to do something for number 8. So if I hit number 8, I want it to repeat the statement. Repeat the statement. That's what I want to do for the while loop. In order to, but now we have to set a stopping point. So while if so we need to set a stopping point. So stopping point can be for number 5. SYSO exit. Okay. If I want to exit, I'll hit number 5. So while fort does not equal to 5, because 5 is exit. If fort does not equal to number 5, we want it to continue until the user has either 1, 2, 3, or 4, which will go into a switch statement. In each case situation, it's going to print out the certain situation. I think it will make more sense once I do the actual program. So this is right. So I'm assuming if someone's going to hit number 5, it's going to exit the program. So while fort does not equal to 5, the loop will continue. Okay, so I'm just going to write some comments here. Closing main. Closing main. Just don't want you guys to get confused. And closing class. Okay. Within the while loop, we wanted to incorporate the switch now. So switch, and remember the switch is a condition or a variable type. So we're just going to put fort. And I'm going to put comments closing switch. Now, since we stayed at 5, we should have 5 cases, okay? And make sure you add in the break. So I'm just going to do case 1 break, case 2 break, case 3 break, and case 4 and then break. And to case 5, we want it to terminate. In order to terminate a program, you have to go system.exit open bracket 1 and closing bracket. So system with a capital S dot exit 1, and it does it for you actually. Closing bracket and semicolon. I'm just gonna refresh the page because the computer's lagging, and make sure I have a semicolon there. Awesome. So this looks pretty good. Now I want to put in formulas within my switch statement. I'm gonna go system.out.println, enter the first number. Okay, once the user enters the first number, it's just going to be a equal to input dot next int, and then I'm going to go enter the second number. So this should be revision. Just doing a simple math calculation. Input dot next int. So we have A and B. Now we want to compute the formula for C, which we want as A plus B, because we want to add 2 numbers. We want to add 2 numbers. Now we just want to print the line. So system.out.println, assuming A plus, because we have to fill in these pluses. So assuming A plus B is equal to C. Okay, so once the user inputs the number A, so I'm assuming 1 will be 1 plus 1, assuming B will be enter 1 again, equal to C, which is 1 plus 1 is equal to 2. So C will be 2. And once the switch has finished, it'll break it, and then it'll just go back to the do while loop, which will just go back to do. Would you like to add two numbers? Would you like to add minus two numbers, times two numbers, divide by two numbers, or exit? It's pretty cool. So I'm just gonna copy and paste it. Okay, so my computer was lagging, I fixed it, and I think it's gonna lag now. So I'm just gonna copy all of it from case 1, and we're just gonna do some tweaks for the minus, times, and divided by. So I copied all this, and I'm just gonna paste it into case 2. Enter the first number, enter the second number, B, and then I'm just gonna change the equations here. Since case 2 is a minus, I'm just gonna put minus here, and then I'm gonna put a minus there. And then case 3, I'm also gonna paste it there. Everything's the same except for I'm just gonna times. And remember, when you multiply or times something, you have to use the star. And on my keyboard, it is Shift 8. And I'm gonna change times here with a capital X. And then I'm gonna do case 4, and I'm just gonna divide, which is using the divide sign, and change divide here. Good. So everything seems to work, and let's run the program. So the main point of this exercise was to incorporate do while loops and having switch statements in the do while loop to create a menu. Awesome. Welcome to Dickson's calculator. This is a print statement. Put a backward slash in and then printed all these because you want to do all these first. You want the computer to do and print all these statements first. Good. And then you're gonna, so up to here now, fort. I'm gonna add two numbers. I hit 1, enter the first number. 2, enter the second number. 5. So 2 plus 5 is equal to 7. As you can see, all of a sudden, my menu popped up again. So I'm going to do minus now. I'm going to hit number 2, because it's number 2. Enter the first number. 10, I want it minus 3. 10 minus 3 is 7. Awesome, and the menu re-pops up again. This is a very good way for using do while loops. Do this first while it is not equal to 5. Remember, my while condition was it's all the way at the bottom. Yes, all the way at the bottom. Fort does not equal to 5. And I'll just keep on repeating. I just want to do all my calculator first and see how it goes. So we did the minus. I'll do times now. Assuming 10 times 10 is 100. 10 times 10 is 100. And I'm going to hit 4 to divide. So 4 divided by 2 is equal to 2. Awesome. And it keeps on going. And remember, like I said, I'm giving you the option from 1 to 5. And I accidentally hit 8. What happens? The loop repeats itself and continues until I hit maybe 1 again. And I hit the first number. 1 plus 1 is equal to 2. If I want to exit now, I hit 5. So I hit 5. And the program terminates. So as you can see here, when it was running, there's a red thing, a red box, and it's saying it's running. And when I hit 5, the red box is gone and it's terminate. You can terminate by the program by hitting this red box, or if you program it into the program, which I did, using system.exit1. Exit 1, and it will self-terminate. So just a recap, this is very useful. I'm sure you're going to use it a lot of times. So create your do while loop, and within your do while loop, use a switch statement. But make sure you print what is your program about outside the do while loop Otherwise, this is gonna be printed again, again in your statement. So welcome to Dickson calculator. It's just gonna repeat itself. You don't want that, and you just want your menu to be continued. So play around with this. It might take some time to understand all of this, but this is very useful, and I hope you get a good foundation of this in order to move on to the next tutorial. So I hope you like this, give this a try, and have a great day.